if you lose this.
So it's all and slightly less.
Yeah, it's like all or a potential of nothing.
And those kinds of stakes make for the best games.
Jason, you're doing a great job today, man.
Thank you.
And I like your outfit, all in green.
Yeah, I really I felt green this morning when I woke up.
I felt blue. Here's Floppy over in Donut. Oh, they managed to get past him all the way into the red room. And Halzerk might have given chase. But he won't get there too late, and so right now, Big are in B. Yeah,
but you lose control of the middle of the map, and this just starts to feel really awkward. Rigon holding off on the rotations, adds another kill. Doolies can't land another frag. Halzerk just trying to stay alive while getting one more kill to even things up for Floppy, who's got one and now two remaining. And that don't last long. Don't last long at all.
Harry.
Yeah.
What did you say to your boy Halzerk before the game? What's the plan for this one?
We were having a talk. I said, bruh, come on, man. Are you really going to lose to Big? And he laughed, and that was a good response.
Didn't respond with the weather. There's always an improvement.
Yeah. Well, I can't escape it, bro. Halzerk just looks at me. And then in his Norwegian accent, he says, it's really hot today. And I go, cheers, man.
Yeah, thanks for that. I appreciate it.
Ooh, JT and Grimathy, they might make this round interesting. The double push over towards B nets them 2 quick kills. That bomb's going to up and leave. JDC and Crimbo already making some moves over towards A. They're going to get out before JT and Co arrive.
I don't know what's the rush in a 5v3 for you to push through the smoke.
No, it's fair.
Deep B.
I was thinking the same thing, and then sprint across the map as well to go, hey, everything seems to be at a crazy pace for Big in this round.
That was a good move from Halzerk. There's a round for complexity.
Yes, indeed. All tied up at 1.
I've seen some people asking what the maps are.
It's a great question.
Big's map pick. They picked Ancient. Complexity picked
They can look it up
Vertigo.
themselves, Harry. You're not here to, like, you know, give the most basic of information. Actually, even if they look at the stream, you can see it.
In the top right.
Exactly. Not right now, but once the game goes live. So, let's talk about why did they push through the smoke in a 5v3 against Pistols?
It's fair.
Why, with 1 minute 35 left on the clock?
If you had to think of a reason, what would it be?
I can't think. The only thing I can think of is like that was the call from freeze time maybe or something, and they thought it was just once they got the 2 kills, they just went with the call. But it's so unnecessary. You're 5v3. You got 2 kills on mid. Just chill. Just wait for the smoke to clear. You can do anything. The pressure is on them. Instead, you went through it, you gave them 2 kills. Now you're feeling pressure because it's a 3v3. One guy is low from getting the kills on mid, so you go A, and then you lose out in the post plan.
And now you're sad. Now you're sad if you're Big after a round like that, because you're fighting with just Deagles and Pistols up against M4s. Although it's not gone too bad. It's not gone horribly.
Maybe you're about to be really happy.
Maybe,
There's an alternative way of viewing it. Maybe, for Big, it's all going to be okay anyway. If they can battle through this 2v2. Kid's dropped right there on the site, so we'll get picked up. But it needs someone alive to grab it, and that's got to be Halzerk now. Wins that first engagement. Crimbo tried his hand at the trade. Watch out, Halzerk going to grab that kit. Is he just going to stick this?
Yep, it's done.
Crimbo calling his bluff. But it's Halzerk's house of cards there. He locks that in. And so for Big, it is not the happy ending they were looking for.
I mean, it was better than it was looking like. The question is, like, do they buy here to keep the pressure? Yeah, they do. Yeah, because the Big of old would have half bought hero eco to make sure they come into the gun round with all their nades and all their guns, but
I think that style of Counter-Strike isn't really viable these days, right?
Has been viable for a while. Didn't prevent them from doing it, but they finally learned their lesson.
We finally got there. That's a lot of fire in middle. Smoke comes in a little bit late, but it does make an awkward fight for JDC. Equally, Alige, not expecting the buy, was very aggressively pushing. He's given up access to the A bomb site, so Halzerk Floppy and JT going to be playing in Donut. 3 of them in a tight corridor. Regon's got a smoke to block it off. But he's on the other side of the map.
Big move from him. But what a big one to do now. He's got all of B. Oh, he's got that bomb trap. Okay.
Yeah, Complexity just don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair. Look at the minimap. They've been in Donut the entire round. They don't really know where this is hoping to end up. I think Big themselves are only just trying to piece that one together now. And it's Regon's push all the way through B. And we'll get them in towards this A site.
Ooh.
Great round from Regon.
Well, at least Big learned their lesson fairly quickly. When you do have a man advantage, sometimes if you just chill a little bit, you know, your opponents will make the move for you, and then you can just punish them. So maybe just start of the game getting a little bit too excited, Harry.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, you don't have to be so critical of teams all the time.
Fair.
You can give them benefit of the doubt sometimes. Patience is a virtue.
Another buy-up from Complexity right back into the 4 Spy Wars. That was me.
That was you?
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell who that was. I just knew it wasn't me.
Nah, I was in a mood for just that brief moment.
All right.
Taking things slower this time around, Big is.
Yeah, and Complexity's on the wrong side of the map. So Floppy's about to have a very bad day. But maybe it's just an opportunity to have a very good day.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not.
Oh, wait.
As we can
hang
see.
on, look, that bomb's leaving. They're leaving A main. They're leaving Searson, and now he's leaving too. So they might go walking back into this cold B lean eventually. They spot one man pushing out through cave. JT's been seen now and tagged up. Big back in the middle.
That's twice now Regon's been quite a nuisance over on the other side of the map away from the action, playing for himself.
All right. Let's see how it goes for Elige. Didn't work out for Floppy. Won't work out for him any better.
They spotted him at the last second. I could hear a shout in the studio, right? They were just like, someone saw him kind of change position, maybe just an elbow sticking out too far. But yeah, this is a 3rd round for Big. They're going to take the advantage, and 4 Spy Wars should kind of come to a close, although you still have the saved M4 and 2 MP9s. What you doing on this map, Yanko, with a busted buy?
On CT, not much. I mean, if you're not going to overload B early on, right, try to catch them or put more focus on mid. That's what you can do early, and then in the mid round, just sort of try to, if they take mid, try to re-aggress it, try to hit the timing, or go for some B aggression mid round. But that's why you will see most of the time the T's play a little bit slower, right? Like try to figure out where are you putting your limited resources.
Yeah. 2 tough rounds for Elige. Probably still little bothered by that push he had out A main a couple rounds back.
Ideally, you're hoping to just find a quick opening and then fall back, right? Like get into a 5v4 so that the T's feel a little bit of pressure and then try to react to what it is that they're going to do. So Big now doesn't see anything on mid. Okay, there's just a smoke on B. Didn't really reinvest into utility Complexity, so just playing more towards the sites.
Oh, there's that boost up over the smoke as well, like you said, looking for that early pick and then able to fall back afterwards, but Elige's got it in red room. Ooh, wanted to go investigating for that gun, but he realizes he's got too much. He's got no backup either. They can just pressure him and keep him boxed in.
Oh. Grim tried to get there to lend a helping hand, but that's the M4 gone. Big have cut the map in 2 right now. And if they go B, there's nobody home. It's just JT, and he rotated over to go plug this hole in the red room. So this is looking bit good for Big to grab that 4th round.
Yeah, well, they heard Yenko say patience was a virtue. So, you know, they're just chilling. Relaxing.
I think they just came in like way too horny at the start of the game. And now they've calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, that'll happen to the best of us. We've all been there in a game of Counter-Strike.
Opposite for Harry, though. He usually starts pretty flaccid in games and then turns harder and harder as the game goes on.
I just wanted to see how subtle you were going to be with that. It wasn't
Not
subtle.
very.
Subtlety is not my strong suit.
Oh.
Well, Floppy's at least got an AK-47, so it's something to take home and show off a little bit that he gets away with. It's 4-2. Big and a nice little lead here on their map pick.
So Big lost to Imperial in their opening game. Then they beat Fnatic, right? And now
They
here.
beat Rooster and then beat Fnatic.
Ah, Rooster first.
And Complexity lost to M80 and then beat Astralis and then beat Mouse.
Complexity's had a tough draw so far, man.
Yeah.
Like these are all had to play 3 good teams, which you don't see that often in a Pro League group. Let's be honest here, Harry.
Yeah, once again, it's fair. There's no doubt in it. I think especially as well, like in these groups C and D have, I think, a couple of clear favorites in each group, and then a bunch of other teams who could make it. So yeah, the fact that you've drawn all the big boys is certainly not great for Cole, but they've risen to the occasion most of the time.
Oh, nice late flashbang from Crimbo. Nice entries from JDC. And just like that, feels like the round is over. It's just Bigs to kind of work this and constrict on whichever bomb site they choose.
That's a nice little fight to win, at least. It probably won't have much of a bearing on the round, but it's at least going to give Grim a chance to get involved at shutting down this B play. And so now you hit this point, like 2-on-3. Sure, Halzek is a long way away, but you're saying to Grim, like, okay, limit test yourself a bit here. Let's see what we can get away with. Let's see if we can get back into this round. It was a 2v5 when it began. Now down to the 2v3. It'd be foolish for not giving it a little look in.
Really nice timing from Halzerk on this jump up. Just when they looked away from guarding this, and oh, he should have a freebie. He should have at least one. He wants more. Got to be careful on the turnaround. There's the bomb planter. He's got that. Oh, two. Beautiful. 2v5 being brought back by Complexity. Halzerk just needs this defuse. Smoke off in towards the cave. He can tap this bomb. He's got to be scared about the spam, but if that's what he's going to risk with, go for it. Sticking the defuse, and Searson can't pull him off. And what a round to seal away for Complexity. That's anger.
I'm out.
That's seething anger.
I'm out. I can't. There's already been 2 rounds and I'm just like... I'd take 3 timeouts in a row if I'm the big coach, and I would just cuss him out for like... Obviously I wouldn't do that. Like, you can't really do that. But what are we doing, boys? We got 3 opening kills in 10 seconds. Why are we pushing through mid and like trying to hit the site already when no one is close to a site? Why can't we just take 10 seconds to group up, right? Let your boys get to cave, get to B ramp, and then go mid or try to do something. And this round was more difficult to lose than it was to win, and they found a way. It is a typical way to lose a round, where you're running around, right? You've got 3 entries, now we're running around, and one guy dies, other guy dies. Oh, now we are all slowing down. If the last 3 players just kept running like that, they would have probably won the round. But then you play it's super slow because wait, this is losable now. Yeah, like, and then Halzerk finds timing on the flank.
You're kind of overcorrecting, like, too late, and so now you're correcting too much. And yeah, gaps were good. I mean, even the fact that it took them so long to ever feel comfortable to plant that bomb, giving Halzerk more time. Let's see if Cole can use this to get back into the swing of things then.
Oh, Leash does get the 1 tap.
Yeah.
Follow-up nade is perfect. That's the all pitting the deck. Halzerk is going to step up to the plate. X is being held, and he's got that kill. JDC not fast enough. And Halzerk wants a little bit more. Tapson trying to challenge. Him and Regon, the only 2 remaining against 3 Complexity defenders, and over the top, it's Halzerk.
Ever since I gave him that pep talk, man, he's been kind of goated, has Halzerk. Ooh. You know.
Has an ego peak, though. He was flexing a little bit. We'll give him 1.
Well,
You
We'll
told
see.
him to go for that, Harry.
Yeah, I did say we didn't raise the bottom for Aga. He's a 9-to-5 kind of guy. Look at him. This is KD. It just felt like it fit in a bit.
It was good. It was the working hours.
All the way over to B. Let's see if they regret giving up that one kill.
Do they think they still have the bomb?
I think they do.
Yeah, they're so wrong. Well, now they need to salvage utility and kits. 17 seconds left to upgrade to the AK-47. Grim's picked up a kit, 2 flashbangs to work with, 36 HP on Regon. But he should be able to hear all this because they're hustling over quick-like.
Yeah, they seem suspicious about K, but he tries to catch one. And he does get JT out in the open. Grim doesn't commit to the stick, but the last few times they've been tasked with these 1vx's over towards B, it's been that full stick of the bomb that's come back to haunt them. And so you could see that Regon was a little jittery there, wanted to try swing out and put a stop to the defuse. And it felt like that's what Grim was counting on.
Yeah, that's a really hard clutch to win for Regon when that bomb gets tapped in that fashion. You're exactly right. Not knowing whether he needs to swing or not, or just let him go for it. Good clutch from Grim. Good play in the 2v1. Complexity barely hold on to that round to tie things up. Oh, here we go. Ooh, can't land it, but Regon swings wide. JT with 1 kill might slow things down. Regon's just a beast today, man.
Okay.
He's insane.
Don't lose this one.
It'd be kind of funny if they did, though.
I mean... Oh, God! It's fine. It's just floppy. They're going to swing them together. Countdown. There's the swing. Yeah.
Shocking. When they play together, they win these 4v2s. Counter-Strike 101.
As if you just needed the example to put up there on the poster.
Might be the worst round of Counter-Strike I saw since I got to Pro League, that 5v2 that they lost.
Still,
We've seen some bad rounds of Counter-Strike.
5v2 is the most dangerous stat line.
Yeah.
Oh, Complexity's money just sucks. This is the buy you don't like. Nobody enjoys this buy.
Yeah, they've not had a great time. They won the force buy, won the 2v5, another clutch. No clean rounds for them yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know how to feel about the game yet because, like, it's close in terms of the score, but it's one of these ones where, like, it could have very easily been, like, 8-1, 7-2 in Big's favor if they just stuck the landing, converting some of the easy rounds.
Well, it's more like if they just extended the landing gear while landing. They were sort of going for that belly landing, which is very brave, you know. Usually people only use it in emergency situations, but for them it seems to be standard operating procedure.
Yeah. Way above the guideline. They're just coming on in, you know, they're locked on the wrong, what's the word?
Glide slope.
Glide slope. They're locked on the wrong glide slope.
Yeah, have to be careful about that.
Co-pilots put the landing gear up.
I just want to say, Harry, I'm not going to tell you how to feel. You can feel whichever way you like.
Fair.
There's no gaslighting here. This is a safe space.
All right. I feel safe.
I'd like a little bit of gaslighting, personally. I think that'd be...
I'm saving it for you.
Okay, great. Well,
You're awfully quiet now that Cole is losing.
I don't have much to say at the moment, to be honest with you.
Funny, you only have something to say when they're playing well.
There it is. There's the gaslighting. There it is. He's brought it out really early.
You strike him while the iron's hot. No doubt about it.
Well, the donkey's stuck in the mud.
Yeah. Okay, Searson. Farm it up, farm it up, farm it. Okay, that's a USP. JDC. Nice spray down. Doesn't get away. If he can recover this AK, that'd be nice. I think the frustrating thing for Complexity, I think Regon has done such a good job at the B bomb site. We've seen him lurk in a number of times, seen a couple of entries a few times. Like, mid hasn't really been an issue. A's kind of been under attack and a struggle at times, but I think really just the B bomb site getting overrun just like 2 critical moments of this game has been really uncomfortable for Complexity.
Well, you know, economy in tatters as well for the most part.
Yeah, that's never fun.
Buys are not great. You don't feel like you have utility to challenge mid, perhaps, and
Yeah, you feel like you haven't had a chance to play your CT side at this point. Which is unfortunate because it's the last round of the half. Might have been something there if JDC didn't run into his own team's Molotov and call it off. So Searson's going to take an angle with the AWP. Oh, give it to me, Searson. Double scope. Bang. Floppy brought it down very low. Smoke in hand. He knows what's coming next. Grim's got one over at the B bomb site. That's towards Cave.
That's a full bait there. They really got Searson's attention.
Ooh.
All right, Tabson. All right, Tabson. What? Where did that come from? He's up for the ace.
it's called heaven, that area.
JT's so confused. He's like, how did this all happen so fast? How did it all come crumbling down?
It's a fair question for JT. Moments ago, they were about to win the round quite comfortably. Now they're going to have to earn it. Is he ready for Crimbo? Is he ready? Doesn't look like it. And so Big managed to turn it around. And they changed their fortunes. 8-4 on that T side, courtesy of Captain Tabson. Well, a bit of an odd start to this one, but Big have been able to get away with a nice lead on that T side. There was certainly a world where it could have been even cleaner for Big. So will they regret? Well, they
might regret it.
Yeah, do they have enough dedicated wham to turn this one around?
This has been just a great encapsulation of, I think, the issues Complexity has been trying to overcome over the past few months. Is like, this can't be the team that beat Mao's 13-8, 13-6, 2-0 in their previous series, right? Just like the inconsistency of coming in a game against Mao's, handling business, looking good, and then coming in here and having it be sketchy.
Would you say they play up to the level of their opponent?
Or down,
What's
I guess
this
I would say.
alternate
Yeah.
observing style?
You like that?
Not really, but
Oh,
it was
okay.
kind of cool.
Never mind.
No, Brett, try it again. I think it'll grow on me. Or don't.
Start next round.
All right, Tabson. Clean tap out through the spawn. Here's those rotates arriving, and Tabson is still putting Colin baskets. Halzerk. Ooh,
Oh, he's so
swing
mad.
on in and gets tapped out of the round. That leaves it all on JT. Goodbye.
And now we got a
I'm
red room
going
peek.
to B.
We got a red room peek coming in from Searson. He's not out yet. He's not out yet. Here's the peek. He's here. Oh,
Whoa! And now he peeks. And for my next trick.
All right. So at least a bomb plan for Complexity.
Let JDC go first.
No.
It's 2 HP. Let him find him. There you go.
Let him go third. Make it hard. Play with a handicap. It's only fair. JT's only one player.
Bit of damage. 1 kill. 2 kills. JT. Holy shit. Gets away. Searson now left up in this all alone. He will regret not peeking the window, as the door on this round might have closed for Big. Searson is not given the fight. Another tap on the bomb. JT calls his bluff again, but it's a nice tap for Searson. Gonna be close, but I think Big have got this one in the bag.
Well, thank God. I mean, I know JT's good for a miracle clutch now and again. That would have been, I think, too much for Big to handle after the 5v2 earlier. JT made that look cool.
Yeah, that wasn't, too terrible from Big. He just hit some really good shots.
It looked like Complexity wanted to push CT here.
Yeah.
There was like that moment where they're like, nope, let's push CT and actually just go to the B bomb site. And that's when a dualies and another USP turned the corner.
Maybe someone misread the situation.
Potentially.
Made not the best of calls.
Nice.
Ja.
Nice! Wow! Gezien!
Alter.
Thanks for that.
Case, you ever... Ooh, nice Grim. Nice Grim. Grim Reaper making an appearance.
I realized the first yell was so out of place, so I just, tried to make it a bit. Just random yelling like Sonic, keeping Jason on his toes.
Dude, that killed me on that first week. That was unreal. Or the first day. Nice job from Grim.
Grim is farming.
3 kills in the round so far. Looking for another one. He hears the FAMAS. And oh, it's Floppy who takes it. Nicely done from Complexity. So they're not out of it yet. They win the second round, and we know for CT sides that's horrific. This is the nightmare scenario.
It is the worst possible scenario.
I mean, you save this Galil, right? You have 20 HP. There's no reason to get anywhere close anyway. Okay, cool.
And these rounds are tough, man. I mean, we saw it in the Liquid VP game, right? That's why VP put a lot of bodies on mid, because this is what the T's like to do a lot. But in that game, Liquid just did an A execute, right? And got into the site more or less for free. Then JKS had a big round. And
Yeah.
so it's hard because, yeah, sure, it's not an ideal buy for the T's, but they get to pick where the fight is going to happen. And they can pool their limited resources, and Grim hit some really good shots.
Yeah, that first shot was an absolute banger, half blinded. Harry, could you check the mailbag for me while you're over there?
Yeah, of course I can.
Let's just see if there's an update. You guys can all participate in the show if you send us in some questions, concerns, comments, information, pictures, anything you want, really, to eplmailbag@efg.gg.
Well, Harry's downloading a
I just
random video
downloaded
from the
a
internet.
virus onto the
I
computer.
noticed that. The warning even came up, and you were like,
Yeah.
ignore that.
Let's launch the virus. I'm taking it all down tonight.
This feels so dangerous.
What are you doing?
I don't know what this is.
Hey, someone sent you a clip they had a question about something you said, I would assume, but you can't hear the videos on that PC. So, you're done.
Well,
great mailbag.
We don't have any stuff in there right now. I'm
Okay.
going to be honest
Give
with
us
you.
some stuff,
But
chat.
if you want, you can send some stuff in. EPL mailbag at efg.gg. But take a look at this over in main. JDC. Oh, not JDC. Going to have to be someone else. What about Searson? What about Regon? He's having a pretty good game.
Well, it's not Searson.
No, but Regon's still very much in the picture here.
Using those deagles like a chisel, just one by one, chipping away at the HP. Gonna stand behind the Molotov. There ain't no chance. There ain't.
Never mind the Rizzler, bro. They call him the Chiseler. Oh, that would have been epic. Then he like kills all three.
3-1 digs right after that.
Bang, bang, bang. But not meant to be. Complexity. 6 rounds. Jason, read those numbers out from right to left.
6, 10, 9. 6 for complexity. 7 now on the freeze time score. 9 for big. Those numbers?
Yeah, all right.
Is that pretty good?
Dude, look, Rush is giving us some real out-of-the-box observing.
Do you think,
why not?
do you think that's what he does? Like when he has a break? Do you think he goes home and just like tries to find new angles to observe from?
He always says you can't warm up observing.
You can't warm up observing.
You just
It
have
is
to do
hard,
it.
yeah. It's really hard.
What if you play like that DDR except for your finger?
I mean, I thought
play
about, I had a
Beat Saber,
theory
right?
where you did a demo observing it on 2x speed. But I tried it a couple times and it was kind of a bit much, to be
yeah,
honest.
that seems intense.
Yeah, it
You
really
did like a
was.
racing game for a while to warm up too, didn't you?
Trackmania, yeah, that was to warm my fingers up a little bit. That was good fun. I enjoyed that. But you can't. It's the live feeling you need for observing.
It's
You
the
can't warm
pressure,
that
the
up.
pressure of the moment that
Yeah,
really
exactly,
makes you
yeah.
shine.
Yo,
can't-
what if
you
you
can't
go to the
practice
Mao's boot camp facility?
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Content piece?
We could do that because you know they
Send
have
me.
like all the fake crowd audio.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
Just rush in a room observing to a fake crowd.
Do you want another cam? I'll set up a cam for you, right? This one's never been seen before. Put me live, Jay. Look at this through the cracks here. You
That's
like
very
that?
cinematic.
And then it goes up and out, look. And then you see where they go. See some smokes going.
And then we
Look,
could say something in
360.
line with this.
And then look,
Is
I'm
this
tracking
one
them going
bridge
mid.
Too
and I'm on
far for complexity.
Oh, look at all that nade damage. JDC brought low. Crimbo half HP. They've got the opening kill. It's Elise trying to force his way in, but from heaven, it's JT. Yanko, when you put your hands up in the air like that, I think you want to say something.
Not always. Sometimes I'm just a little bit confused myself. Where were Crimbo's teammates in that situation, potentially? How can a guy be really so deep up there when he has teammates in cave? And probably Crimbo's feeling the same way.
Yeah, he might have a similar thought to it at the moment. Well, and Searson's thinking, where can I put this ult to go to just keep it alive?
Ooh, Searson.
He's not going for
Come
this,
on,
right?
then.
Oh, I admire the hell out of this. Good luck.
I think he's giving it a look, and then he doesn't find anyone. Soon he's gonna go back and save that AWP. Maybe throw the smoke, try to bait someone out, make it interesting.
Not gonna lie, it seems like he's, yep, you're dead on. Backing away. All right, smoke on the bomb, gonna keep them frozen at the site, so he's got time to reposition and get the op, and it's gonna be 9-8. Complexity closing the gap.
All right, we got some mailbag questions come through. You ready for this?
We got some good ones.
Jason. Ask Jason if he follows the NFL and what he thinks of the new Bears lineup.
I don't follow the NFL,
Oh.
but the new Bears lineup sounds great from the tweets that I've seen.
All right,
Yeah,
they got some big signings.
yeah. Apparently,
right.
they got some dude. It's
Okay.
gonna be good.
I
Okay.
follow the NFL, and it's going to be the same old Bears.
All I know is the Lions are good.
Eh.
Okay, what about this? Another one for Jason. Jason, they love asking you questions. bro.
Apparently.
Why is America the best country in the world? And why will Complexity win this game? And then it also says at the end, Harry, you're my favorite British person, but person is in quotation marks, which I thought was a nice touch.
That is a good
That
touch.
is good. Thank
That's
you,
fair.
Daniel.
You're not exactly a fully fledged person,
Well,
but you're
why is
getting there.
America the best? Jason?
Oh, you know, warm apple pies, hot dogs in a baseball game. There's just too many things to list. That's
So those are the top three.
those were two. Yeah. Hot dogs at a baseball game, warm apple pies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was just baseball, hot dogs, apple pie.
No, I don't particularly like baseball, but eating a hot dog at a baseball game is pretty legit. There's
ever
no
put
way to
your hot
explain
dog
it.
in an apple pie?
I've never. But it sounds fun.
Like, was it who did that?
American
That was
Pie.
American
Yeah.
Pie. It's the guy who looks like Steel.
Yeah,
Jason
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, actually.
Little known fact, Steel was his body double.
And they also got the whole pie thing from Steel.
Yep.
That movie is based on a true story.
The movie's actually based on my hometown.
I believe that.
I buy pies. Elige. Ooh,
That's content.
Regard!
Get one more.
Bruh, he's so good. I hate watching him. Look at this. 3-2. Complexity. It's not plain sailing as Searson lands the double chunk wallbang bomb denial. Oh, he's done it again for a
What?
third time, bro. Searson toggled on. Searson is online.
Defensive smoke to give Grim some room to work. Oh, he didn't see that. He didn't spot that. He just disappears. Okay, they reposition. One inside cave, one wrapping around to B ramp.
Ooh, Grim gets rid of JDC, so it's got to be Searson. And that probably won't be Searson.
Save.
Rush.
I hope you're happy, bro. He listened to you, and you got
What
him killed.
the
That's
hell?
bad info.
Sorry.
Do you feel bad at all?
A little. Not
Yeah.
really.
Okay.
Okay, so in the mailbag, Graham, who was the one who asked about the NFL and the Bears in particular, he said, tell Yanko he made me sad by saying that nothing will change for the Bears.
They'll still get owned by the Packers every time.
Jason. No, I couldn't find one fast enough. Right out into mid. Halzerk tried his hand at the opening pick, but instead it looks like it's going to come the way of JT. But he's quick to give up this control. Instead, giving the angle, giving the line to Halzerk to hold from middle. That was a nice reaction of spotting that B doors smoke and anticipating the ramp take from Big. Nice move so that AWP was set up to cover it. That was kind of Big's whole response to losing mid, was to try and take lane away. And now that that hasn't panned out, they're pretty stagnant for the time being. They're stuck here.
Nice thing is Tapson at the B bomb site has a lot of utility. He's got another smoke and a Molotov. They can hold on to that for later. Crimbo's got nothing joined up with him. But Tapson can help shore this up for a delayed hit. Another smoke going to be going in. Fine fighting ramp. They don't want to mess with cave. 57 seconds as that smoke plumes.
It's a decent adjustment from Big, you know, going for the stack, now even pushing a little bit forward towards cave. They have Searson and Dona who could take peaks mid and A. So let's see how this fade smoke works out.
Complexity seems so dead set though on just being patient and then hitting through jungle or through cave.
30 seconds, Grim has to, yeah, now they're going to try to link up with Grim.
It's too late though. Searson only gets the one. Okay, into the A bomb site we go. There's a Molotov to prevent any access to the site for the CTs. Bomb being planted. Tapson's gonna head in towards Temple. Get a quick leg up on that front. Two coming from CT spawn. Floppy in the open. Spots one. Awkward fight. Knows the follow-up is going to come from Temple. But now it's just Grim, and he almost gets caught. Awkward peek. Tap the bomb. Force some action out of Grim. Good spray control. Takes off the defuse, and it's just Crimbo. Halfway through that bomb, he's got no kit. Grim worried, pacing, and Crimbo's got it. Nice, easy kill at the end of the day, and he can run on back for a no kit full defuse.
That was a nice recovery from Big in the 4v5, right? See, the Grim is in A main in 30 seconds, right? You know, the call has to come by them. Are we trying to go A? Are we trying to go B? You're worried about the stack in that situation, so, you know, it's fine to send Grim out, and if he has contact, then you end the round on B. If doesn't, you have time to rotate over, but they didn't have a ton of control, complexity, despite getting that one kill, so not the cleanest of endings. Still had the opportunity to clutch it out, but couldn't hit some of the shots.
Ooh. Because of the flash, that molly misses its mark, so JT didn't get the room over at Cave he was looking for. Instead, it's Halzerk to open on Asias, and he's even landed a shot on the wall bang.
Well, he delivered them a 5-on-4 in the previous round. They weren't able to convert.
This sucks for Regon, though.
Not too much.
Still gets a kill out of it, which is sick for him. Good repositioning, good grab the orb. I was going to say, he hasn't, like, he never really got to play the round. Not like he made a huge mistake or anything, just got random wallbang down at 6 HP. And he's still trying to be the hero. Still trying to be the guy that puts Big back in the driver's seat here.
I feel like Elige has had a rough game, certainly by his standards, but been caught in some awkward timing, some peaks that were unfortunate. He was testing in middle. Regon's shifting over. Elige with the first peek. Oh, hard clear. And Regon's only got 6 health, so as soon as he peeks, he better land a shot and disappear, but they're looking for this.
That's a lineup.
They aren't.
Oh my God.
Lord.
Regon, 6 points of health. From the start of the round, a wallbang from Halzerk. He's donning the AWP, and he's made this competitive. He's given Big a chance, but now he is the only man standing. One shot will end his round. One bullet from Elige or Halzerk puts a stop to Regon's reign of terror. And so Complexity tie this game back up. 10 apiece. And the money starting to crumble for Big.
That's a harsh, harsh reset after winning a round with just one player. I mean, I can't believe Regon got this much done. It's unreal.
Jason, you've been getting a lot of questions in the mailbag.
Yeah.
People really care about your kind of
Existence.
God, they're just flying in. I can't, every time I go to read one, there's 100 more Jason questions. JDC! One over in middle lane. Oh, what? Oh, that was Regon.
That was Regon in the site. Oh, this is sketchy.
Grim, that's rough. Tries to jump up to help, but ends up making matters worse.
Ooh.
Slow down here as that molly misses. That would have been the prime chance to punish. Everyone's just kind of hoping. Maybe this shot is the one that wins the round.
How did this round get so chaotic? How did Complexity let it happen in this round? They're about to, you had such a weak economy situation. You're about to give up the red carpet.
You know, when you ask me what can you do with like a low buy?
Yeah.
Well, that's what Big did. You know, when I told you, you know, what do T's do usually?
Yeah.
That's not what Complexity did.
That's not what Complexity did. They weren't patient in any way.
Oh, that's a classic, Harry.
Yeah.
They're so boxed in.
Jason, you remember this?
Yeah, I was in that one.
Yeah. Yes, you were,
Yeah.
J-Mo. Okay. Everyone's standing around like this round. It's still happening.
I don't know if I've ever, I can't remember the last time I saw a round of Ancient where it felt like two Ts were just boxed in for like a minute and 10 seconds at this position of the map.
Oh. Okay. Still, I didn't think that's going to entice you.
No, but it should entice Crimbo to try and chase down. He doesn't have time to get to A.
I think he wants to go get a gun. No, he's not even moving. Not even budging from his position. I thought maybe he'd flirt with the B ramp to try and get an AK-47. Okay, coming in late. Coming in late. Round is over. Do you peek if you're floppy? Do you risk it?
That was a rare hover hand high five. Big though, immediate response when they were just down to the pistols.
Little chit chat from Tapson getting involved.
Only their second timeout. Complexity still has money to buy, but the utility is not great. So let's see what the call will be.
It's got to be, I mean, frustrating for both teams. Like, I think their T sides have had some real self-inflicted errors that have prevented, like we talked about with Big, like that could have been a 10-2 half. Like, it could have been way, way better in different situations if they're played differently. Same for Complexity on a round like that. That's one where it's like you feel like you actually have the runway to end the map. Win that low buy and everything's in your favor, and now it's like, oh, God. Low utility. Halzerk's AWP has been good at finding you openings, but how many more are there in him?
He's really hoping he gets this peek through the short line, but tabseN is coming. Oh, they walked right in front of him. They kind of doomed him to fail there, and now they try to go in a B. The AWP might have a chance to get involved. Instead, it's JT to open. Crimbo fast wrap around the long side. JT's dead. Halzerk's AWP has been waiting all around for its chance to strike, and that time might have to be now, as Grim is still very far removed from this round. He might have good timing on a tabseN over in Cave. That is one of the fights we're going to have to bear in mind, as Halzerk's been able to get out. Oh, Grim dead though. So just Halzerk remains. syrsoN shuts him down, and Big in pole position, 12-10. They've got 2 chances to close this out. And this round right here couldn't be a better time to do it, as Complexity are broke.
And without a bomb plant, they didn't get any bonus money in that round from the bomb plant. So extra broke, very broke.
I mean, that round felt ripe for the taking for Complexity. You know, they managed to sneak all the way up. There's only 2 big players on the B bomb side, but just the pathing after the initial contact isn't great. Rigon finds one, and they don't see the second player sneaking towards long.
Doesn't it feel like they got a bit like chaotic though in like the middle of some of these hits on this side like that? The player going long is like shuffling grenades to like put down a molly or a smoke.
Yeah, because his teammate was kind of holding CT, but there was a small timing before he started holding it that a player crossed. He didn't think they could cross, so he's pulling out nades to use utility for deep CT, right? So they can put the bomb down and everything, but
didn't go in that direction.
A little bit unfortunate,
yeah,
one would say.
All right, well, fast util. Red room and towards the B bomb site. Little lurk smoke. Might be a very similar round played out by Complexity. They even do a defensive smoke at B lane. Ooh, one spotted the head, but Rigon out in the open. Can't track that. Good luck, tabseN. Good luck, tabseN. Double kill while blind.
Tried to get out of there, but then throws himself right back in. tabseN is having a round. tabseN has done it for Big. 4 kills. That should be everything. That should be the map. And it's locked in by tabseN. syrsoN there to close, and Big take it. 13-10. Picking Ancient, picking up the dub. And now Vertigo remains for Complexity.
That is true, yeah.
All right. Anyone else send us anything in? Apparently teams are... Oh, wait.
We might be getting a game starting.
Whoa.
Counter-Strike's happening.
It's that big Cole game that everybody's talking about. Cole v Big, map 2. Big took the first, their pick on Ancient. We go to Complexity's choice. It's Vertigo, and it's hot. We hot.
It's hot. I see what you did there. Yeah, well, it is now because the AC's been turned off and I'm already feeling a bit warm.
I am feeling a little...
I'm a bit hot. Maybe we should file a complaint with the tournament operators.
At least we don't have like the big studio lights like right in our faces here, right?
No, that's true.
That's a saving grace.
Ooh, JDC. He catches his teammate's flash, and it's resulted in them knowing exactly where he is, and he's taken an awful lot of damage. He does force out the molly. Grim's accelerated and been deleted. Hard to track. tabseN doesn't find a multi-kill, but his teammates have all managed to find a frag each. Nearly a full teammate there.
Wait, we gotta take a pause, guys. We gotta. What other bullshit can we conjure up right now to?
No, their socks were too tight.
Oh yeah, they were losing the blood flow.
Socks were too tight.
Guys, we actually wore Crocs. Let's see this round. Let's restart
Chair's
it.
the wrong height.
That's a blistering yell from tabseN. By the way, guys, this was Big's permaban.
It was?
They've played it once at Cologne against FlyQuest. They won a 30-11. Otherwise, we haven't seen this team play this map.
So what did they choose to ban instead? They banned Inferno.
Was it a permaban, or did they just never get to
play? Okay,
it?
sorry, I've exaggerated.
Okay.
They played it once in the last 3 months. They have played it a few times in the last 12 months. But they just completely avoided it.
Damn, look at the smoke locking out the bridge. Oh, insult to injury.
No fun here.
syrsoN playing like it's online right now, looking real nice.
Feet up. Optimal temperature. And Rigon, he also intends to bring the heat. Lovely.
I can't wait for the point in time that it gets too warm. They ask for like a fan to start coming over. And then the fan's going to be blowing into their microphones and they can't hear each other. So they're going to ask for it to be re-angled.
Okay, just the right, like let's be vibe merchants. General Cole vibe, round 2.
Looks
After the break, feeling pretty bad right now?
I don't know. I'd be in a good mood after beating Astralis and Mouse back-to-back.
yeah, but then you just lost first map to Big. You had an okay-ish, like they were up 4-0 or something. They were up
They pulled a
12.
big comeback.
Then it was 4-8 half after they had a 4-on-2. Then they had a little bit of a comeback, brought it back to 10-10, then lost out kind of.
Oh, nice try. I mean, committing to the spray transfer was ambitious. Now Zerk's able to bring him down, puts us into an even keel. Mid-searching, there's going to be a clash here for Crimbo. It's a powerful angle. You can see he's just darting in and out of this pole. A potential boost. Let's see how quick Crimbo reacts to this. They've done it safely, and they've actually fumbled it.
Doesn't matter.
It was all part of their plan, Hugo. It was all part of the plan.
Are they ready for more, though?
Maybe one more, but I don't know if they expect 2.
Oh, he's running away, but there's a second
in
player
B.
in mid. Let's go around CT.
Dead.
Oh,
He is
it's the
surely cooked. Yeah, lovely. Fine. Beautiful control of the spray from Grim.
They
3 in the
thought he
round.
Reset.
Oh, that's a Grim round.
It's a good gap find from Complexity there. Standard CT defense from the side of Big. Once they go down some players, the B player pulls back. You have to watch mid, play the retake on that B site. B gap is found. Grim's able to come in from the side, pick up 3. Pistol round didn't work in their favor going out middle, but this round absolutely does.
Yeah, you could see that they had like definite intentions to try and fight Crimbo in middle. Fumbled boost, but doesn't matter when you hit the fantastic first bullet headshot, and the control of the double kill as well towards Guardian was nasty. Really nice. What's the word for that when we say bad, like typically negative words, but they mean good things? Like that's
dirty,
sick, that's
like
dirty, that's
disgusting.
nasty.
Yeah, I did try and think about that.
Is that slang?
I mean,
never-
it's part of slang.
What are we
never
doing?
got there. It's like-
using
One of the nerds in chat will correct us.
positive
It's like,
things.
yeah. Someone did ask me, what's the difference between like when they're disgusting? Oh, what was it? It was like, I can't think of the example. I don't actually know. I think it's context, you know? It's just, we
Is
use
there
context.
a term for using a negative word positively? Sick, ill, mad, awfully, terribly, you know, he's terribly good.
Or when you just say things that are completely wrong, like saying literally when you mean metaphorically or literally.
Or figuratively. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's been changed, actually. You can now, there's 2 definitions for literally.
Well,
Has it actually been officially changed?
Yeah.
That is cringe.
Literally can mean both literally and figuratively.
That is cringe. I'm sorry.
That is
is
cringe.
actually dumb.
Yeah.
anyway, hypothetically,
Okay, Kona.
big 2-1 here.
He's doing it again. It's a cheeky boost.
we
It
saw something.
feels like a guaranteed frag, but he's actually committed to it a bit
Not very
early.
patient on that one. Really wanted the kill. Really wanted it. So does Crimbo with a flash.
Oh, don't you just hate it, Josh, when you pull your trigger a little early?
Okay, when that happens.
It's just the worst. Happens to the best of us. Floppy, on the warpath.
Speaking of,
Oh. Oh, don't even try to take it there. I'm trying to do my job, man. B-side responsibly held by JDC. I don't fancy his chances with 3
No.
barreling towards him.
They've used all their flashes. They can't support him. He has to peek, and Halzak holding it down with the orb. Tabson, default, does him
Oi.
in, and Rigon is there to help out. Right now, Big are putting up a stellar defense on the CT side of Cole's map pick. Crimbo, gone from the standard pillow to the memory foam, I noticed.
ooh,
That's a big upgrade.
It is a big
I
one.
did put a pillow behind myself while playing in my gaming chair the other day. and the pause was for
Risky
comedic
pause.
effects, guys.
That was funny.
And I think I was more comfortable. I feel like I fragged
You fragged
harder,
out. You fragged out.
presumably.
The booster cushion strategy.
So try it out.
This time it's
back.
quite eccentric for the Big Clan defense to handle.
we haven't seen the real test here from the side of Complexity. Most of their efforts been towards that B or middle area so far. No real contests or challenges towards that A ramp side. We have seen them like to go here, try to work this, insert those lurks to the mid rounds. And a reclear coming in for the side of Big Clan.
Cole playing very slow anyway. They haven't even taken the ramp after these nades. They're hoping Big reclear it. They're going to go back in late. There's the jump. Bit of information. Regon wants to learn the same thing. Only sees a couple of players, but Cole have got all 5 up on the ramp right now. They're taking space. Big going through their motions. Sitting in the elevator. They're running low on utility.
Yeah, you're right. They will just have to just deal with this, won't they? That's the smoke for short.
Ooh. We're going to have another talk about the default plant situation.
Yeah, we might have to.
Oh.
I mean, maybe they've solved it.
That's an elevator, or it's a deep smoke at least. That might allow them to plant on the
mid-site.
Oh, not if they go down to Thompson like that. Then Rigon
this is really good for complexity.
Yeah. Oh, but you can't plant on the. Yeah, you can if you got cover. You can if you got cover. That's a big kill coming through the smoke. Boom. JDC re-enters the round. Maybe there's a world. Maybe there's a way.
I'm going to talk about that after this round plays out. Crimbo on that rafter going to clear out most of the area over here. Ooh. JDC winning the 1v1 against Elige. Floppy, it's all on him to close out 1 versus 1. 1 HP on JDC.
Yeah, JDC's
First
just going to have to hold it.
I love it.
Pros don't fake, do fake. And it's not going to work out for him. Floppy impactful triple, closes it up, clutches it up 1v2.
I do have to question what the hell Sirison was doing there. The smokes had been deployed for probably around 10 seconds, maybe even a little. The smokes are going to dissipate soon. The players need to evacuate the site. He still has a pretty good advantage in terms of numbers. They have a really good chance of winning that round. Walks through the smoke to try to deny the plant and expect what, at best case scenario, he denies the plant, he gets traded, and they just restart the plant, and there's a few more seconds that it buys for the team. Is that worth it? No. Look at the money. They're on MP9s right now. Not worth it at all.
Nice, cool.
Look what they've got to work with in this one. It's not fun. It's not pretty. And a fumbled flash from JDC.
They're loving the boost.
Look at this, full man.
For
Man
Elige.
mid-clear, they're ready. Elige set for success, and it's going to be 2. Grim and Elige mow them down. Getting away from the threat, and it's not going to feel good for Big Clan when you've just kind of been forced into a forced buy. And you've got, what, 2 kills to boast?
Remember, didn't even get an AK out of that. Sure, he gets timing back into B, but Cole are grouping.
It's going to be a 1v2 for Crimbo. Elige with such low HP is essentially just out of the round now. He's just going to be hanging out holding mid pushes for the start, for a while at least.
I think he's just it's so quiet, he wants to get curious and get info, and if he does, Cole are waiting for exactly that. If he doesn't tuck here, he might just walk into the waiting rifle. And that's the round for Cole. Well handled with the mid stack for Big.
I think Crimbo at the end there just trying to get a lucky timing on some sort of movement, rotation around from complexity, but maybe the best play that he had there could be hindsight. Pick a spot, sit there, and pray that they come into you.
You can speak German, can't you?
Ein bisschen.
Okay. Well, if you could stop talking over Thompson's time.
Sorry, yeah, my bad. I'll try to, translate as well as I can next time.
I understand. Yeah, I wanted to hear what he was trying to say. Something about USPs, I reckon.
Well, it wouldn't be far off for default pistols for Big.
All right. Yeah, where's that 5th one? Oh, there we go.
Ah, it's coming.
Wait, I swear he had an upgrade. Am I blind?
Refund, maybe.
I feel like he had a deagle, man.
Flash.
I swear.
Not bad. That's a good play. Leads to 2 kills. So yeah, keeping tabs on the complexity economy. Hasn't swollen out of control just yet. 4 for Cole.
Okay, he sold the deagle, guys. I'm not crazy.
You're not
crazy.
Okay. Okay, he said
something about smoke, and I couldn't hear the first part. It said, I thought I heard Arbeit, which means work, but I don't think that's what he actually said.
Or maybe he means it like
let's work this
mid,
position.
work A, work round.
But I don't know if
Work it.
I don't know if they use work in that same context. Maybe they do.
Slay Queen down the ramp.
Ich auch weiß nicht. Aber ja, JT ist hier. Regon, was machst du?
Was machst du?
Was machst du, Regon? Ja, sehr gut.
Nice, man. Wunderbar.
Sehr gut, Digga.
2B.
Was ist nächste? Für die Big Clan.
Ich habe einen Flash.
Echt? Du hast einen Flash?
Ja.
Ja, geil. Okay.
Möchtest du einen Flash? Jetzt.
2 Personen
Jetzt.
im Mid und 3 vor Complexity hier. Versuchen B.
I'm loving
Complexity
it. Keep going.
suchen
Ja,
die Staren.
das stimmt, ja.
Is that what it's called?
Und Vorsicht für die Loschwasser, ein Speisung.
Große Nade.
Granada?
Granada.
Ah, yeah, Granada. I remember that from the Call of Duty 1.
Oh, Call of Duty.
Granate!
Achtung.
Achtung! Vorsicht, Krimbo! Ja, wunderbar für Krimbo und auch
auf
gut
geht's.
für Floppy, aber ja, es ist fair für Big Clan. Thank you
Round of
guys.
applause, guys.
We
I
did a
don't
round.
know a word of German. Well done. That was really good.
Oh,
That was
man.
great.
Not too bad as a German listener. Hey, Steel, we'll take that.
Yeah, we just cherry picked a nice comment.
Yeah, that's the one
Okay, let's
nice
go.
comment, but I'm taking it. Thank you very much.
Someone said stick to English.
Yeah, probably for the best idea.
Wait, hold up. He knows a good bit.
Ach so. No, I'm not going to carry on. No, I'm joking.
One
I'm
round's
joking. I'm
good, one
joking.
round's good.
Tag timeout. First one called by Kakafu. Notice he's not talking, so perhaps just.
This is actually the AC timeout. We'll be getting it switched back on. It's kind of like a heat warfare.
Yeah.
Every couple of rounds we swap it.
This is
Und
Sophia.
Big Clan auf einen Bye round. I love it when it's just like the English word and the German word's the same. They just use like some German
It
pronunciation
would
of it.
be Kauf, maybe? Kauf?
Oh, Kaufen. Yeah.
Ich weiß nicht.
It's what Kaufen is by. Zahlen is
Bezahlen, ja. Oder.
Zahlen mit Geld.
Yeah, sehr gut.
Yeah.
It's a big one B here. JDC's going to have to do massive work.
Bloody hell.
Well, that's one way to deliver. He jumps up on the boards, finds 3 in the single magazine spray. Not ideal for Complexity. Off the back of a timeout, worked out wonderfully. A flashbang was there.
Tabson, good move away. Could have got wallbanged there by Halzerk, so just going to play timings on double box. That's a beautiful shot for Grim. Tabson fired first, but Grim's got that big gun. And now JDC looking to finish what he started on this B site. I love this position. He's got a pixel cross to the white box. Going to get flashed in, but everyone's blind. I don't know if they saw him cross here. So he just swings out, takes a 4th. JDC, come on, finish the job, buddy. Triple entry and double closer
on the
in
jump
the
up
air
too.
for JDC.
Ace for JDC on that B-bomb side. And I do feel like whenever I'm playing against a good Bianca on Vertigo, those double stacks, like being
So
able to
hard.
catch a timing where you slip to double where they think you're still default or quad, that's when, like, that's a real power play in the Bianca arsenal.
Huge flash timing. And that was a 2-man push with a 3rd person flashing as well. This is a big timeout call. And the side of Complexity, they're down to an eco round here. A lot of their efforts the last few rounds were towards that A ramp, which they were having some marginal success.
Yeah,
Went back to B and got shut down here. Back to A, getting shut down.
Just like that. I mean, these rounds are flying by. Cole are going to feel like these ones have just gone in the blink of an eye. This would be the 3rd consecutive round for Big Clan. What was previously a 4-3 scoreline.
They don't know. They've lost him.
Well, I don't think they've lost him. Actually awkward. Rigon does go down. There's a little unnecessary casualty, but I don't think it's the end of the world. 6.5k in the bank.
2 rounds on the half here.
Kind of like Rigon Stark, huh?
Yeah.
Anyways.
No, I was lost in my own head. I was
I
like,
didn't get it.
Rigon and Rickon, I was trying to make a joke about Game of Thrones
I
character.
got Game of Thrones, but I haven't seen it.
Rickon Stark. And I forgot what happened to him though, so it kind of didn't work out in the end.
No.
No.
question in the chat for you, Hugo.
Oh no.
What sided is this map?
Ooh. I'd say it's pretty even right now. I don't know what the numbers are.
I don't
Because
either.
I want to say, here's... I have so many get-outs, though. It's
Okay,
going to be
is it
CT.
top-
It's going to be 52% CT, isn't it?
Well, I think you have to look at the.
It depends.
You have to look at like the
That's what
top
you get.
5 versus top 10 versus top 20, 30, 50, etc. Because it changes. Like the noobs that play the maps versus the pro teams that play the map, and then even within the pro teams, one team might be T side. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think
overall,
it also can just be super massive.
slight skew T side.
51-49 to T side.
Wow, yeah.
What's the filter for that in terms of
That's everything.
even the noob teams?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, let's if I was to do
Like
last
the-
6 months, or like let's do like.
If you go to the things at the bottom right of the page. No, like the filter thing at the.
You can drive.
Let me drive this.
Yeah, you know what
Look
you're
at
doing.
like top 20. Let's look at the top 20 teams for
Is
this.
this all time though? Or is this year?
This is this year.
2024,
2024.
51.29.
Yeah.
So yeah, 52%.
I mean,
Okay.
a bit more T-sided. So if anything,
T-sided skew, yeah.
not looking great for the Complexity boys if they don't find at least 6-6 here.
I think the spawn changes, which were a while ago, they were even pre the elevator update, was when this map started getting more T-sided, because we saw CTs have less ease of access towards getting B main control for free. It was something you had to fight for. The T's can win super easy with like a lurk, smoke, and a flash. They just have stairs most of the time, unless you dedicate a lot of utility and 2 players to taking stairs.
I think you're right. We filter out last 3 months instead, and it is a 50-50 for the top
Okay.
20 teams.
Okay.
Maybe that side hole changing, giving the CTs a little bit more control over that A area, did help that situation.
Yeah, probably made it more CT-sided.
They get the timing there, they get the ramp control, but they get shut down by the AKs.
It's a super cheeky round because Cole walked the entire way up into default and they had absolutely no idea. Tabson caught by surprise. A player has made it behind enemy lines. Look at the Liege. He is wrapping the back. Searson doesn't know. He's trying to stop that plant. He won't rush it down. The nades fall a little short. Regon, what a flank timing. Is he coming from short right now? They also don't know. There's flanks on flanks. Regon surprises, but Crimbo gets the kill and they know Cole must be in the elevator. Hauser, the unknown entity not required as Grim gets doubled. 3 in the round. It's only Crimbo. 1v2. He's got a kit.
2 flashes on Grim. As soon as that tap comes in, flash from Grim, Holzert peeks with it. Or a double peek.
Yeah, that was too lovely headshot. Okay. So if Grim steps up, they can convert. Thought Elise was going to get a lot more on that like early catwalk.
I think Regon and Halzok were like both wrapping each other on short. Like they were both. Halzok went side to short, Regon went short to ramp, and they both like flanked each other, and they both got backstab timings. That's really weird.
Welcome to Vertigo.
Yeah.
Get a little dizzy out here.
Great round from Grim though. He's had a couple of impactful multi kills. Had that 1-0 coming over Con on the B hit, and another 3K there.
This is something new from Big. Taking that middle line, they have that off there. Rigon, there is a molly. I think it was locking him out of both
Double
sides.
molly? Yeah,
one of
double
those.
molly, double
You're just gonna
molly.
watch me die here moment while his teammate sits there with a smoke grenade.
I'm sorry, I was just so confused. I was like,
Ocean tier.
you're
Ocean
aware,
tier,
you're
yeah.
aware, you're aware.
He was aware. It's just like either run forwards, run back, or hope that he's swinging
I'm
to you.
surprised he didn't run somewhere.
Knife out and
Yeah.
move.
Run. Just run.
Maybe
Really.
I suppose what he's thinking there is
Kinda
someone's gonna swing him, but there was a molly.
Or maybe someone was gonna smoke for. Oh,
What are you doing over there, Searson? Goes for an
get out?
aggressive ladder flank.
Cheeky.
well, that's middle exposed for
Now he's
complexity.
T-spawn.
Yeah.
They just go A. They say, fine, have the flank. We're 5v3.
What's
We know one of
Tamsin
you are
supposed to
gone.
do, bro? He's alone.
Yeah, this is...
One man and a HE grenade.
This is a very weird round.
Everything's weird.
The lurk is nice, though, because Floppy's going to get attention, and that kill actually sells his play perfectly. Tabson's now rotating into B. Bomb is going A.
And Tabson probably realizes as well that this is the last round. Yep, gonna have to get his socks pulled up, and now Floppy's flanking him.
And Searson's like, don't worry,
And there's
I
a
got
flanker
him.
on the flank.
But I don't know if Searson does have him. I think Floppy might come into this position before Searson gets a sight. Tabson turns
Spidey
around.
senses.
They catch him. They knew he was there, but they can't win this round, surely.
If Grim goes down here, never mind.
Grim's a rock right now. Another multi-kill. And this is the half hit. Cole recovered. A bit of trolling in the middle. But they're back in with 6.
It's a little to be expected at this point, though.
Sweet. Oh, more of that big Cole action up after the break.
not seeing many.
This guy's low.
Maybe in the smoke, in the center smoke.
Let's see him.
He could even just be Ivy behind John.
He's heaven late. He's running with the pistol, peeking heaven. Nice.
Nice. Good job.
Alright, good job, Mike.
Fucking job, yeah. Good job, Mike.
Okay, let's go.
Won us some big rounds. Important shit, guys.
He's right. JT is right. It was important to close that down and to claw back a manageable scoreline at the half here. We're in the second map of this series. It's the Group C advancement match. A spot in the playoffs up for debate. And both of these teams, Cole and Big, were sent to this mid-bracket in their opening best of three. Since back-to-back best of threes to secure this spot and an opportunity to get to the playoffs if they can convert this one. Big, a map up. I've got Hugo joining me and Steel.
Super cool stories as well, because while you can say for sure, oh, impressive wins for Cole, beating Astralis, beating Mouse, that's sick. I think Big as well, surprising, taking down Fnatic, who looked great on that opening match. So yeah, there's playoffs earned here for the winning team. Big trying to do it in two, Cole trying to come back to a third. Let's see who's got this pistol though. Big down a man already, just crawling out middle, but Cole chomping at the bits to fight back.
Big lobby.
Massive. It still doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Tabson's got the energy today. He's been screaming. He's been hooting, hollering on these pistol rounds. Both pistols for Big.
One thing I note, I was going to bring it up about how the complexity players are set up and spread around. When we got into that sound bite from them, they sounded so flat. They just won a round, brought it to 6-6, and they sounded like they were losing or almost. We need to see a little bit more energy, and you see it from the side of Big. Look at the contrast between the two teams.
I see you. I see you. 5 MP9 second round bye. That's an interesting one. Not opting for the economical. And, well, backing it up with some serious fragging. Both. Whoa! Elige gets 2 on the ramp. Not a favorable fight by any means, but he's made it look like way. And he's got support as well. Halzard covers the push of Searson, protects Elige, and yeah, it's been justified. Who needs utility when you can just use the MP9 to great success? Could still potentially have a conversation about Crimbo with that long-range MP9. Floppy, all the way from Catwalk, grabs himself a Galil for his hard troubles. They leave that round, not only with the round, with control of the economy, with 2 Galils and an AK-47.
Because we're seeing the two sides of it. You get like really high highs, but then you get the low lows that we see there on the faces of Big. Yeah, these MP9s were definitely gnarly to deal with, and fighting together, being able to back each other up, save each other. Very important for Complexity to be able to get back in this. And as I said, the economy. They, Big Clan, on that $1,400. Whatever they can afford here.
Oh, and this is going to feel very bad when you've gone for the force back in, trying to jostle for control of the economy, and you lose an opening kill in the first 5 seconds. You know, you're already kind of tutting your tongue, feeling a bit helpless, and it gets worse. Crimbo gone, Rig on. Taken down by Floppy. A hard shot to hit for Searson, just unable to convert it there as Elige just using all of the benefits that the MP9 allows him. A bit more mobile, a bit more dynamic. Moving accuracy, not too bad, and Tabson can't hit the shot, so 5 alive. And they know they bought. They know they had Kev. Ooh.
Elige.
Just making sure his weapon's working. Just making sure it's functional. That's
No
all.
screaming, just some body shooting.
You know, sometimes you want to shoot through your entire magazine and make sure that the gun doesn't have any malfunctions.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want a failure to eject or failure to get the next round chambered, all these things. It's a mechanical tool. You need to make sure that
I understand.
everything, there's a break-in period.
Well, they've got a bit of a period here where they're going to do absolutely nothing big. They're just hoping to see the CTs cycle through their nades. You know, Joshua, this is what you wanted. You were previously critical of anything kind of too swift on the Glocks. So as to hopefully, you could hear there's $300. There's another 6 for not anymore.
Yeah, that's
500.
Well, you in math, I've learned my lesson from the 1913 to 2024. That was rough. So
yeah, dude, don't ask me anything.
But that is absolutely correct. You just You don't even have to do anything. They'll stop the rush with nades. Then, after a certain point in time, they're going to be worried that you're going to be grouped and doing something unless they push for info. And then they're going to use more smokes. They're going to be afraid of things. It's more money gone from the economy.
I like that method, Axe. 200. Oh, there's $200.
Yeah.
Let's count it down. See what we burn.
Still got a little incendiary action. Floppy's held onto his
Plus
smoke.
300.
Yeah, plus 600.
Plus another 300. Minus multiple thousands. Was it
Minus
worth
multiple
it?
thousands.
Thirsting for the kills. Was it worth it? Oh, there's another 200. Every little counts.
Hoping for an overextension. I mean, you're unarmored. There's 2 on the site. There's nothing for your Glock here. Grimbo gets shut down by Grim.
Do we still call them French timeouts these days?
Yeah,
We
still
give
sticks around.
existence some respect, you know.
The existence
If
timeout.
Bogdan still has it, existence still has it. That's what I think.
True, fair.
We know who had more cultural impact.
Get a little bit of time to talk about the next round as you sit there and spawn with Glocks for 30 seconds.
How often is that actually happening? Because we say that a lot, but sometimes I just see players not say a word in these full ecos and just
I guess it
through it.
depends team to team. As an in-game leader, I can tell you I'm absolutely using that to ask questions about what's going on here, how are they playing. You know, if it's round 2, different story. There's not really many questions to ask.
Sure.
Maybe it's a question of resetting mental.
I sang.
Yeah, Thompson understandably feeling like he had a second there. Just unable to convert it. And it's uncomfortable already for Big. I mean, there's a reason that we don't see too much Big Clan Vertigo. A bit of a rarity, as Hugo highlighted upon the start of this map. And Cole, they're getting a little bit more comfortable on this CT side. What's it been? 3 kills in 3 rounds for the Big Clan's T side.
3 on 4, a minute left. A couple of mollies and a smoke. We talked about before how difficult it is to get all the angles smoked off and get that plant. Maybe a shoulder spotted by Searson. Nope, doesn't seem like it. It's a big, chunky grenade. Complexity now know exactly where Big is trying to go.
Trying being the key word because they've not exactly gotten in. Break on the smoke means JT gets shot, but they run through. Elite 1-for-1. It's a big trade. 20 seconds now. Still got to get that plant, and the smoke's going to fade soon, so Floppy can disallow this bomb from being stuck. Sissa may be out, but this can, again, just be another denial. What were you expecting, boys? As Hausuk has the cover. I feel like you've got to fake it at least once.
Well, let's not plant default anymore. It's not the spot.
I mean, it's not like elevate. It's not like in that situation, the alternative plant is any better because they saw someone heaven, but Hausuk went back round, right? So in their head, they're like, yeah, can't plant for heaven. Fair enough. But then fake it.
So why don't you push across the rafter, get into heaven. Once you have heaven, you can control elevator and you plant for that heaven angle.
Not for elevator, yeah. Like close to
around
the box.
the default box, the other side, the CT side.
That's
of
a good take. We don't see enough heaven control getting taken.
Like on this corner, you see I've marked on my map, the one that's close to Catwalk. That corner is also pretty safe from heaven. And
but it's the elevator, because like if they can kill you, if you're planting old default, they can kill you there, and they can kill you on the alternative plant, like in the site. You need the LE smoke. So
they can also kill you at a generator at B with a flank from middle, but Floppy says no. Tries to back away with his life. Saved in the back, and a leash coming through that heavens.
Big save.
To clean up the round there with 3 kills towards the end, and Complexity pick up their 11th round. And Big, the back of a Tech 9 rush through that middle, a B split. They find a little bit of an opening, but Ricky Floppy Kemery gets 2 pivotal kills.
And silent but deadly for Elige, because he's just, again, shooting bodies, not saying a word. 3 kills and the quick flank through a smoke. Bails out Cole from that sticky situation. And now Big, they may have been hooting and hollering after a pistol, but they're the ones stuck in the mud.
Shada marmalada. That's what Thompson would have said.
What does that mean?
Unlucky marmalade. That's what they say.
Damn. They are in a jam, all right.
Oh.
But Cole, look Look at this push from Elite. She's heard the scope. They
Oh my
walk
God.
through, and somehow he gets one. Even that feels very lucky.
That was really hanging in the balance there.
Oops. Crimbo dropped there. JT heard it.
You're right, JT did hear
The
that.
flank. Oh, he's doubting it though.
These 3-on-3s, they should favor the attackers in these types of situations, being able to group up 3 players together. But with that information confirmed, JT closing the gap in the flank, you'd expect Big Clan maybe to decide to go B for one of these rounds in the mid-round. Last time they went A, it didn't work out. Denied on the plant from Elevator.
He's going too early. His team have no contact.
Yeah, the
He's
shadow.
giving a shadow away, but he's still going to get the timing. That was a second away from guaranteed death. Instead, it's
You gotta live here.
expected success. Yeah, go back, reset. 3-on-3. But again, Big, let's see what they try and do with this package. 30 seconds. They can't play just for the kills. If Cole don't give them away, but they'll steal them instead. Grim with another. Floppy in the open. Caught out, but Grim trades that frag. And JDC, 20 seconds. This play does not work. A reset from JT will secure the round for Complexity. Mamma mia. Here we go again. It's Big, broken.
My.
People are going to cry that I called the terrorists that attack the bomb sites attackers here.
That's
I
okay, that's
don't
okay.
think that's perfectly reasonable.
You did say Vandal, didn't you, earlier?
Did I?
Did you?
I heard you say Vandal.
No shot.
Not on this game.
Oh,
No.
might have
I
been
was.
ironically.
Was that the when I was specifically asked Phantom or Vandal?
No.
there was a question about
That
it.
was a
I had
direct
there's
question.
a clip somewhere. There's a clip.
Okay. Josh, I thought you'd cleaned up your act after
Sorry,
day
I shouldn't
one.
have called you out, bro. I don't.
No.
Not without the
You know,
receipts. Not without
3
the
weeks. I haven't really been casting CS at all ever.
Yeah, we'll
pretty much.
forgive you.
It's true. It's true.
This is the first time I'm casting. Well, and if you want to call this casting, even
Yeah, I don't know. Podcasting.
podcasting. Yeah, sure.
Okay, well that's actually a little uncomfortable for Cole. The only slight, perhaps, silver lining here is it does look like they're heading towards JT's bomb site. And he has, or had, a
There's
little
a team
bit.
flash there too.
They've just cancelled their plan. They're actually... Ooh.
Big kill from JDC.
Yeah, it would have got a little bit more interesting if Elise had managed to convert onto the first man on the scene there. JDC, great catch, and it is resulting in an A push. You can see Halzo's called the cavalry over. He heard the steps and nails the first. Gap is
Winnable.
occupied. Missed his timing window and shot in the side of the face.
Should save. They've got the money, but it's not really a nice spot to be in.
Big should try to allow JT just to live. Exit kills not really necessary. Their economy not that great. 4-round gap that they have to close down. And Complexity will have another buy round coming up here. So every additional death that Big receives, keeping in mind that Rigon down to 26 HP as well. These players can die to basically 1 bullet depending on distance.
It's going to go through. That's the BNE in him still there.
Ooh, down to 3
Straight
HP.
through the smoke.
And you know that your opponent's just going to be going, he's pushing smokes, he's such an idiot. Oh my God, he's so bad. But actually, it works.
He smoked it because he didn't think I was going to push through so he could look at a different angle.
Yeah. Subverted the expectation. And now we have ourselves another opportunity. 4 more opportunities for Cole to take us to 3. To do so in regulation.
I really hope they put the AC back on.
I'd love the AC.
I'm bloody boiling. It's not even a bit.
I don't think
I'm so hot.
I don't think you're going to get a chance as well because Cole
they're winning now.
are winning now.
Okay, when VP come back, I'm requesting the AC.
Yes.
They're heating up, one would say.
Yeah, you could argue that.
It is warm, isn't it?
Not overheating yet, but there's always time.
What is that?
What just happened to my perspective? Things just got a little tilted, right? And I'm not talking about emotions.
Have you got the tilt? What? I don't see the tilt. Are we tilted?
I might be going cross-eyed from this
Till in
heat.
the room with you right now.
Oh.
Angles, man.
I can see the man. It's all tilted, man.
That will stop a reboost.
Yeah. So,
B5.
I mean, Searson walking up gap with the AWP.
Is there a flash here, though?
Regon gets all
Anyone?
3. All 3 for Regon. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Nice work for Regon. And Regon alone. Halzerk Ooh.
Two of them really low, though. Floppy, if he deals with Sirison here, has a real chance. The aggressive angle through the smoke,
This
Floppy
game's
does not
over.
consider it.
This
It
game
is
is
not.
absolutely not over.
Probably going to have to see an eco round coming out from the side of Complexity. And then 2 real chances, maybe 1.5 real chances to close it out after that.
Einfach getötet.
Right.
Easy to kill. Something. Einfach
getötet. Yeah, easy to
it was
kill
a
or die.
Falzak. Little bit of frustration.
The mouse slam.
Not what you want to be doing. Leave the peripherals alone. That's a nice deagle headshot, JT. So it's going to channel them into way, I would imagine, with a bit of pace. I say that they're actually walking, so it's given time for the 5 of them to get into the right positions.
It's Crimbo down. AK recovered for the side of Grim. 19 kills for him. Leading the pack.
Oh, man.
Rounding it off to a nice 20.
Bisschen komisch,
Don't
oder
lose
was?
this. You can't lose this, Big.
that's
That's not
Scheiße,
allowed.
Mann.
That's not allowed.
Was ist das, man?
Anything but Wunderbar for Big. It's Tabson on 1 health. Sisson, I mean, he might have to go through the smoke, just try and make a hero play. Tabson's spamming smokes like he's not made of glass. He gets shattered. Sisson with a nade. Elite up close, isolated. There's a cat peek. If Halzak went for it, there was a window, but instead Sisson has shut the door in this round and saved Big from devastation, giving time for Halzak to get armed and get booted back towards that B site.
Oh, man, it's come down to this. They had a 3v1 on just an economical round, and Searson to come up clutch. He's done the hard part already. Seems to have a good idea as to where Halzak's coming from. Just going for the waiting game here, Halzak. Opts for danger. If he catches the right timing when Searson looks away. Perfectly played. Searson extends play on Vertigo. But a near miss right there. I mean, how is that not going to make you feel weird if you're Big Clan? Losing out to what was essentially a Desert Eagle and USPs.
Recovered AK as well for the side of Grim.
How would a perfectly playing Counter-Strike team have handled that 3v1? Because they had like all USPs, one of them was really low. Like, do you let him plant? Do you just kind of essentially just play to live and then try and
My general
overwhelm him?
philosophy is you force him to go to the site to plant. It gives away his position. It locks him in.
And then make it awkward
for him. Yeah, and then make him sweat. You can come from different angles. That's when he starts to panic and flick around. Takes his crosshair away from where you guys are.
Right. Oh, good catch from JT. He's under a lot of pressure, but he's done well to get away with a double. Into the site. Double kill from Tabson, but Searson still hitting his AWP, and that's his 17th frag at the top of the table with JDC and Rig on. Halzak, however, could end it now.
Sis made the right call, immediately disengages. Now he's not rotating. They try and bait out the
rotation sound.
From Halzak.
Halzak didn't hear the sounds towards A, but because they haven't progressed towards B, he's just taking that gamble, moving over to the site, praying that they are actually going to this A site, knowing that his last position was noted towards B.
And I feel like the Deathcam player, the last guy Sisson killed, says he was leaving, because that's all you see in the Deathcam. Sisson turned around, but then recommits, and Big just smoked their way in. They can get the plant. That's a nice alternative plant as well. And Halzak, no kits. Might have to be thinking about playing for the overtime, or playing for the last round, rather.
Yeah, there is one by generators, but with the AWP, he's probably going to want to save that. Yeah, I don't think I didn't see it, Jay. I know how magical it was that you found it just on the edge of the smoke as well. Got to, recognize a good catch from the context boy. But now Searson and Crimbo have managed to convert this one comfortably. No one going to be making a little look-see. And so Crimbo and Searson make the 11th a reality. Or I should say, really, Tabson, Rigon and Searson.
I haven't been paying close enough attention to how Big's been deciding when they want to go heavy towards A or heavy towards B, but I haven't really seen them utilizing mid, really. I wonder when Complexity is going to make that sort of adjustment to steal that space away from them, potentially get on the back lines, get the early read of what's happening in the situation, which side Big wants to pivot to. Maybe getting Halzak as the first point of contact somewhere. So far, it's been those rifles on those reclears. Haven't seen him getting a deep line anywhere.
Yeah, it's quite spawn dependent. Halzak's got the best spawn for Gap right now. This slightly more forward spawn could try and take an early line towards that.
There's also the best spawn for B.
It's true too. Yep. So some very exciting, aggressive options available to Halzak in this round. Does he have the confidence and the freedom to make that call? I'm looking at where he's looking towards B.
If he's able to get to B, get on that line and let Floppy walk down the stairs and sit in the corner, and then they can start shifting their defense over towards that A side instead after, that could be an opening. All starts with this first pick.
And he's nailed it. Look at that. Just a good understanding of the timing. JDC goes down to Halzak Sorp, now limping up big, operating at a 4v5. Smoke on the ramp facilitated a close MP9. You can see Floppy going to push up on that. Yeah, but he's hearing this. This is perfect. Perfect from Floppy. Oh, he's nearly taken down Searson as well. The AWP with his pistol out gets run down. Combat AWPing. Floppy hits a no-scope.
One way to do it.
And that's the third map essentially locked in. Crimbo goes down. Floppy has a round. A triple kill from him. 3 AWP frags out of 5. Halzak and Floppy rack it up. Convert Vertigo. And we got Dust2 waiting in the wings. Still yet to confirm who's getting a ticket to the playoffs.
So
This is
we had the
car I
Explorer
wanna
and the Expedition.
Okay.
Those were the SUVs over in the North American continent. Speaking of continents, JT from South Africa going down first. Trying to prod out towards that long A position. A little bit of information, but goes down.
Chad, Sponge, Birchall. Who's winning this one? Big Clan? Or Complex?
Searson's about to have a day.
Ooh, he did have a bit
This
of
is
a...
his map. Him and Tabson. It's their map.
I see you. I see you. Germans on Dust2. And, well, actually a very big frag onto JDC. And now Rigon's been distracted, pulled away from the window position, and it's been taken. Occupied now by Cole. Bomb scooped up. Elige holding for the rotate. It's going to be cleared out by Crimbo. Clean headshot found and posted by Mr. Crimbo. Hard to track, and, yeah, boils down nicely. Pistols are one thing.
Auf geht's, Jungs.
Off geht's indeed. But it was the second round, which was slipping behind, or slipping away from them previously.
Now, look, Alex, I just want to get in here early.
Yeah.
There might be a force fight because of the plant situation, but has there been any introductions of Rush the Ranger to Josh? I know that Rush definitely idolizes Josh in the early days with him doing some of the observing stuff. And
Just a trendsetter.
yeah. Do you want to say hi to him, Rush?
Hello, Josh.
Hello, kind sir.
Steel.
Do you know
How are
Rush?
I believe we've met at some point, or we've had a conversation at some point.
Your paths have crossed?
I believe so, yeah. I think I
Rush,
said
you're a little bit
something.
nervous.
Yeah.
I hear you tapping away at the keyboard right now. Are you?
Yep.
Steel, do you want to give him some observing advice for this one?
Yeah, if you're in a 1 versus 2, stay on the 1.
I'll try to. I'll
That's
keep that in mind.
that's like the Bogdan's law of observing.
I think that
we
would
call it the
be
Prius
well.
law.
I mean, there are times you should break it.
Now we're going to get into meta about observing.
Ooh, there are.
If he's
you're
got a
absolutely
Glock
right.
and the other guy's got an MP9, he's jumping
There are
about.
times that you break the law. Yeah, it's more of a set of guidelines.
Just like
Yes.
Bogdan's law.
Just like
Yeah.
Bogdan's law. It's a set of guidelines.
Correct.
Rush, have you been having a good day?
It's been all right. The VP game was kind of miserable, but other
Well,
than
guess
that,
what, Rush? Guess what?
What's that?
One of
They're
them's gonna be
coming up
back.
next.
Well, I'm out of here, so good luck, Jakey.
See ya.
God damn it! When did they become unionized out here?
Hey, I heard you talking yesterday, man. I was there back in the day, man. I did like 9 best of 1s a day and all this kind of stuff. So I remember what it was like. It's nice now, though.
When did you get food breaks?
We don't really. In between maps, that's all it is.
We'll get the Observer Union on the phone. Thanks for your time, Rush.
No worries.
4.
See you
He was clearing
later.
the
Come on,
smoke.
Rush.
He was clearing the smoke. Look at
3,
Lee, he's gonna
3.
jump down.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right, you're right. 0.
Maybe. Well, 7's dead, but I don't care.
Staying on 0. Okay, Tabson gets it.
Well, now you stay on 9.
Well.
Unless 9's going to get shot in the head by like 5, I'd stay on 9.
Oh, look at this, though. Oh, I don't
right.
trust it, though. I don't
You
trust
don't,
it.
you don't
Yeah,
believe
there
him?
you go.
Okay, he's right.
Well.
I respect the effort.
Yeah, you know, you show that someone's doing something.
Do you know these days, Josh, that one observer doesn't even do the perspective cams?
Yeah, yep. They have like a whole team and stuff. It's,
Yeah. And they communicate to each other.
They communicate to each other. They have one setting this up. All right, I'm ready to go. Okay, cue it.
Ship it.
constant back and forth with the production team as well, like the rest of the production team. I don't think I had any of that. I didn't have a headset.
What?
I don't even think I heard in-game. No, I think I heard in-game stuff. But yeah, everything. I mean, it was so bad back in the day that the in-between map segments where you were doing something like, oh, let's bring up this round and go through it, I would literally have to go into the demo
live, right?
and do the demo UI in-game in CSGO and queue up the round. And you know you couldn't go to the ticks reliably in that.
Laggy as all hell.
I'd say, okay, I'm ready, and then they'd put it up, and then I'd be like, okay, next round, okay, hide the screen. I go into the console, go to the next tick. It was not nice.
Not fun. So is not winning your second round fourth.
I don't like the ramifications of this for Floppy down the stretch, because unless they get a plan or a couple of kills here, he's going to be in financial trouble. No one wants to be in financial trouble, Alex.
But if you kill Karimbo,
Well,
and
he's
then
playing
you
corner.
run...
He should get blind and fall.
Well, he'll get blind.
And falls. With supported flash to
flash,
get
new
him out of
boxes,
there.
get him up.
Beautiful. Well, they still have a smoke and a flash for the long cross, due complexity, but rotating over, multiple bodies for big. They might even just fight this. Ooh, look at that.
Nade to break the smoke as well. One flash only for the side of the T's, and they're making a lot of noise here. Oh, man.
Bloody hell.
This is what I don't like about what Complexity is doing here. They just have Glocks now, so this round's pretty much over. They have that Hero Galil, or it's saved from the previous round. You need to leverage it. If you're going to save that, if you're going to have that in the round, let that gun shoot a single bullet before people just get completely dominated. So what can you do? You could walk across that smoke with the Glocks. The rifle could take the longer range line, back wall near the car, see if you can tap any heads off on Cat. The way they approached that was just not the play.
All right, well, AWP out for Sirison now. And this is where it's really going to heat up.
Starting a lot of bodies and the bomb towards upper.
Oh.
Ooh, Grim, he's got confirmation of at least one towards the aggressive long side.
Sirison's going to come and pick this. I love it. Did you have a name for this AWP pick in the US? We called
Guardian.
Guardian?
I think we had Guardian pick. Sorry. That wasn't really a US call. I don't remember.
Absent, elevation, light damage, and swung upon. Good kill from JT.
Take the advantage.
We used to call it a digs pick.
Digs.
There was a player in Oz who used to do that, but that was from Source days.
Okay, the digs pick.
The Dix pick. Okay.
Yeah. Don't send those.
Yeah, we called it Guardian pick, but I forget when we introduced that. I think that was when I played with UK people. But Guardian was a big Source
Yes.
player at the time anyways, or previously.
Yeah, his Source team was pretty good. That was Reason. PHP.
Yep.
Who else was in there?
Guardian was on Reason.
Yeah.
Before my time. It's cool.
All right, well, 3v4. Number advantage for Big. Crimbo with a bit of information off of Cat will be able to detect this towards lower dark if they're not careful. Leash out long, so you think you'd be mustering yourself up for a bit of an A split if you can. Which you can't.
Oh, he's handled that so comfortably. Times that reaggress with the utility, catches him in transition. So very comfortable. 4 alive for Big as they make this a 4-0. Complexity, yeah, Dust2 as a third. It does seem like it's in the wheelhouse of Big.
Have you guys been establishing the ramifications of losing this game?
And discussed their head-to-head.
It really sucks. You go down into a last chance stage or lower bracket or whatever you want to call it with the likes of Astralis. That'll be your first matchup. And then if you do win that, you have to take on the a lot of misfortunes. They obviously lost to Complexity 2-0. And they did have another upset loss to Imperial earlier on in the tournament. And Mauser, the reigning champ. So the fact that they're in the lower bracket is going to be very scary for whoever loses this game, which is probably why Complexity wanted to get it, you know, just right with the temperature, Alex.
Yes.
The good part about that, though, for the side of Complexity is the two of the 3 teams that are down there right now, they've already beat 2-0, Maus and Astralis.
You reckon they beat him twice?
It's always easier for the rematch for the losing team to come back,
so
figure out whatever mistakes, because the winning team is going to try to continue doing what worked for them. The losing team,
won't
gets
be as
adjust.
deep.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We can see either team here take the lead and give it up just as easily.
I don't know. Big are going to absolutely flatline him. This is going to be a 13-3 scoreline.
It's like a toddler running full speed into a clothesline.
They're limping at the moment, Complexity.
They're a bit wobbly for sure.
This is I've had this conversation with Alex before, Josh. I'd be interested to get your opinion on this. Obviously, Dust2, not getting. Oh, hold up, Crimbo. There you go. Long removed. Now it'll all just be through cat. They can funnel the U2 on rifle rounds. Not getting long spawns, removing that opportunity for you to call on the T side. Obviously, there's more options than just going out long. But I feel that to not even be able to make that call on a rifle round, it hurts you so much. Like it's a threat just gone. Oh,
2-on-2. We got around.
Elise rifle is paying dividends. Oh, he goes down. That was a real opportunity, and Floppy not able to do much with the Tech 9. Big, keep it going. A couple of nice shots hit, but still not enough to put it across the line. Elise did everything within his power, but not a single contribution from anyone else.
I was about to ask a stupid question.
Oh, well, yeah.
There are no stupid questions.
I was about to say
stupid people.
spawns in Valorant random, but then I remember that you have the barrier.
Yeah, they have a whole.
Well, that's the fair thing about it, I guess, is that you basically any round you eliminate that whole spawn rush thing. I do wonder if there's a way that you can connect to the server on maps like Dust2, where it is spawn-based, to make sure that your opper is in a specific spawn, that your long players are in specific spawns, so you don't have to play spawn-based. I'll let someone smarter than me kind of figure that out,
well,
though.
in Source, it used to be like every 4 or 5 spawns or something like that it would repeat.
Yeah.
It's definitely not like that in CS.
I do think not having that option. Oh, early aggression, solo, and he wins it.
Huge.
There's no follow-up, no second player, no one in lower B either.
That's massive.
That was a pretty crazy push. Now they have the entire map. Yeah, they got the whole
round
map.
defining.
You're just completely boxed in long, and you don't want to go back.
Well, and if you wait much longer, if you do want to go back, you're going to end up with Rigon locking the door behind you.
Still, AKs and ops, but I see 3 HE grenades ready to break the smoke consecutively. One more re-smoke for that cross. Actually, there's 2. One on Liege, one on Halzerk. Doing a good job of waiting out the time. They're going to use a re-smoke, just waiting out all these nades that are breaking the smokes first.
Oh my god.
Before they commit to the cross here. Still a winnable round for Complexity. Yes, it's going to be, 4 defenders right here. CT side players, but you have this many AKs shooting back.
Oh, whoa. It's just fallen beautifully into place for Big. Alicia's up. 1,000 different players in staring at him as he does try and mantle in. And the rig on flank. He has just completely owned them this round.
Get an active.
Swang! Yeah, active indeed. I mean, to have your Bianca take such an early fight, it's a risk. A massive risk, but it results in a nice and a rather brutal situation for Complexity.
See a little beast room up there that just popped onto the screen?
I didn't catch who was dominating. Someone was winning by a large margin.
Atox.
Atox.
The secondary Mongolian team that we have in attendance for ESL Pro League Season 20.
Yeah.
Destroyed Ents 13-3 on map number 1. It's getting embarrassing for Ents out there.
Yeah, but you have to give them time. They just replaced their coach, their opper, another player, and now
they're expecting changes.
They're going to do more changes. You got to give them a couple years, okay?
Oh dear. We've been doing that with a couple of teams.
I mean, Ents has got a pretty good track record of having a good roster and then managing to find another good roster, building 2 that were playoff contenders. Or did the Finns only do 1 playoff? Was that just the...
They obviously the
Katowice is one.
Yes,
I'm thinking
that was the huge one. But also they did actually win a Blast event, I'm pretty sure.
So they did
where like Ariel popped off on Nuke and broke Astralis' streak or something along those lines. It's a little bit blurry. It's a little bit fuzzy.
No, but you've got it. The details are there.
6 years ago, 5-6 years ago.
They also won a Finland-based LAN too, right?
Was that the finished version of the team? They may very well have done. You'd hope so.
I think so. Yeah,
if you have the first Finnish team, you would hope that you would win the Finnish LAN.
Yeah.
Finish first.
I'm not going to try and guess what that's called.
6-0. Tech 9's Deagle, P250. Complexity not really finding any success anywhere. They've always been shut down. The aggression into the tunnels from Big Clan on their CT side. A lot of effort towards these long and short splits, but no real opening.
Lovely timing to be throwing out that short smoke. It's interesting they still choose to deploy, so it implies either some fakery afoot.
They have to walk out long, which would be into Sirius's AWP.
But he can't kill all 3 of them with 1 bullet.
No nades anymore.
And without a flash, you'd say Sirius's good for at least the first. And now they're just going to wait. All the smokes are going to dissipate. Then they're just going to walk out dry and get destroyed.
It's not an ideal place to do a run boost, but this is something that I have a very unconventional way of playing. Send someone up high through the doors, though. That is funny, at the very least. Like, at least you can have a good old chuckle even if you lose.
Entertainment.
Or you can just hope that Saracen misses.
Twice?
Yeah,
Third time's the charm.
Third time is indeed the charm, and swaps off to the USP to try and finish the job and hits the head. This is flat from Cole.
I want to see Complexity do something utilizing other positions of the map. So they haven't really tested middle. We haven't seen them really outside of that pistol round where they tried to do that mid to B with a smoke kind of thrown on the fly. We haven't seen them actually bait out utility at middle. We haven't seen them force that rotation, maybe make big swing into their op crosshair, post it up from Xbox or that short catwalk area. We haven't seen any of those manipulations of the rotations at all.
Yeah, Rigon, his aggression towards B was the only real kind of time we've mentioned that side of the map.
Oh dear.
And a boost perfectly placed. You better jiggle this well. Yeah.
Did the Xbox swing miss?
It does look like it's not in the right place.
Yeah, which is very
Not the first time.
fortunate that Saracen doesn't get that initial kill on the boost. So Complexity should be counting their lucky star.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a follow-up leg shot as well. That nade.
Oh, it hits him.
10 damage. Took him down to 12 HP.
Quick maths. Wow. Incredible, Josh.
That's the Canadian education system in work.
Yeah. Oh, my math skills have nothing to do with the British education system so much as it does my my brain.
Okay, fair play.
It's just me. I take all the responsibility for that one. JDC.
Sniped.
Yeah, he hits the tip of the head. Gives Elige a little involuntary haircut.
Look at the confidence on the big players, though.
Hello.
Not afraid to take duel after duel after duel. They go for more.
Crazy, yo. He actually does a lot of damage, and yep, lines up nicely.
So for those people who tuned in earlier today, several hours ago now, because of the length of the series, Yukinder was obviously casting all of the VP game to kick off things against Falcons. Either of these teams, whoever wins, which is looking very much like Big right now, they're going to have a couple days off before the playoffs. So I was thinking maybe we try and get in JDC's ear, see if he wants to jump on a cast. There's a Mouse game tomorrow. JDC former Mouse player. Might be nice to get him in for that. And I do see people, you know, on the forums, on the dirt sheets, everywhere saying, you know, there's not many pros casting around this stuff. Well, guys, I just want to let everyone know we try. We ask the question, we throw it out there, we see if they would like to. They're under no obligation to. And if they're busy, if they got other things, if they don't want to, then they don't have to. I can tell you this much. If I can come into work and have to do less because a player will do it for me, I'll take that every day of the week.
That would be fine. That would be lovely. However, as you said, the option is there, but we can't force them.
We do enjoy them. They're the people that we watch every day.
Exactly.
They're the ones that we want to hype up and look like...
And
I was going to swear badly. I'm glad I didn't. I was going to use an Australianism. You guys maybe can piece that together yourself.
Yeah.
Does it start with a C?
Yeah, there would be 6 something.
Okay.
But in a good way.
Like in a good way. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Running and intending to do some gunning with his Tech 9. Grim does get himself out. So to have long is a real opportunity for some hijinks elsewhere. It's going to keep some boots planted on the A site.
Is that another missed smoke? Or is that just like an unconventional lurk smoke?
But why?
Because
they don't have any smokes left.
Just today alone, I've seen, not specifically from Complexity, but just the teams that we've seen, Falcons, Virtus.pro as well, way too many missed smokes for people that are paid to play the game.
Well, the jump bind change.
Sure.
Did you get involved in that conversation? Did you have a strong opinion?
I'd prefer to just keep it in just because everyone's used to it and whatever, but I mean...
It is what it is.
What can you do? Get over it. Go on next. Split fight. Big deal with it. Handedly.
They're getting absolutely dismantled.
Like a
what are we
pendulum
talking
swinging.
about? What are we having a look here? We've got 4 kills on Elige, 2 on Hauser, 2 on Floppy, 2 on JT. So you add those together, guys. We've got 10, and then you add the one of Grim. That's 11. 11 frags in 9 rounds of play. Crimbo's got 15.
Yeah, Crimbo's got 15, and Searson and Rigon are still in the double digits as well. Tampson, however, just a passenger. You know, he's got his seatbelt on. He's scrolling through the YouTubes.
Oh, he's the in-game leader. He's driving. Everyone else is shooting from the windows.
Yeah, and he has got 500 damage in one
you gotta
kill.
keep the car steady, though, if you want people to be able to hit their shots.
Yeah, that's why he's not shooting. He's driving.
Yeah. And
now he's shooting.
Here we are. Solid. Crimbo and Tabson regain long control. Does seem like Col have just relentlessly tried to go long, and it hasn't worked once. There are other parts of the map, as Josh was saying. And maybe we get to see a bit of action in mid, but Searson's going to be set up for success.
Lovely,
That's a great shadow advantage. Profits from it. Halzak's hit some significant damage onto Rigon, but he's going to get hunted down. They're just very ready to fight. Nice shot from JDC.
It might be getting a bit hot in here. Maybe they should turn the air conditioner on.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think the temperature's changed. It's gone wrong. Need some hand coolers, perhaps.
Yeah,
a couple of ice cubes in some napkins.
Maybe, you know, get a flannel.
Yes,
Go
cold
and
flannel.
it, whack it on your head. Bag of ice.
Yeah, ice pack on the head.
I think I said 13-3. I may have misspoken.
You did?
I maybe meant 13-0.
Oh, Chad, you know the rules, man.
It's Friday the 13th.
Who are you trying to help out?
It's a counter jinx.
A counter jinx. Oh, he's hit two. 2 scout shots hit. He's looking like a young Zywoo.
2 tags, looking for 2 bags.
Yeah. Outmidded to Searson. His, however, only needs the 1 bullet. Incendiary forces the Liege back behind the doors. A bit of a premature nade there.
And a prod into middle. The first time from Complexity in, what, 11 rounds?
Yeah, first look at this.
See how they're able to utilize this space. Hopefully not just an ending through middle. That's way too telegraphed. Let's get all the big players to come towards this location. JDC.
Oh, nasty with it. There's just a lot of great trade potential as well for big setup.
Look at the Crimbo long push. It might be a little bit too late. Rigon's under pressure. Mid to B split coming in. Here comes Crimbo top middle on the flank. Spots one and deletes. Knows another is out middle. Now they can turn their attentions towards B. Rigon staying alive. This is nice. Molly should have him in.
Look at that health.
First opportunity for Cole.
Combined 35 HP for Complexity, but a fast flank. Crimbo making a lot of noise in the tunnel, though. Flash from Searson. Comes over the tunnels. A perfect timing here. A good skill is going to come out.
Oh, he's so blind, but still manages to convert. Finds the head of Crimbo, traded now by Tamsin. Grim with just 12 points of health. He's going to have to play this one perfectly, and he has.
Both solo.
Gets the kill and dips away. Slips behind the door. Searson's going to go for a full committed defuse, and it's just a free frag for Grim. A massive clutch to pull the first and only Complexity round in our 11th of our third here. This is getting a little alarming, but something is better than nothing, I think is how the saying goes.
Yeah, I believe you're bang on. I think maybe just getting a little bit ahead of himself there. Crimbo, sure, 17 kills, only died 5 times, but could have waited for his teammate. Right, sorry, that's 2 deaths. That's 5 assists.
You do have to keep in mind, though, that the way that Big got to this point was playing this way.
Exactly.
So, first of all, you have the rounds to play with, take some risks, and secondly, this is what got you into this position, so continue it.
They missed the Xbox Smoke again.
And lost a player because of it. What's going on today?
Maybe I don't know. Who gets... See, if you're a coach or an IGL, like, how do you find players for this?
Well, Swisher said in their team they have a spreadsheet and every missed smoke is worth $1.
$1. Well, okay.
And
Can
it
you
goes
scale
into like
that
a team
to like what, 1,000?
Well, depending on who you are, maybe for Team Falcons. Oh, second one.
It's a flash.
Flash.
It's a good flash. It's resulted in a dead JDC.
So many wall shots from Searson right now. 2 on 3.
Ooh, gets away with it just about. Floppy with 17 points of health.
That's just a
fireworks.
Okay. Yeah, well, it did detonate.
Yeah.
Tabson from long can just win the round.
They don't need to secure this long line. They just need to plant for short. Keep this angle. Noted in pit.
It's so uncomfortable. Like, they have to keep searching.
Rigon.
But Rigon's got this little gap. No one's ready. And a clean double. Just like that, the half comes to a close. We have only been here for 20 minutes. And Big Clan, they are just 2 rounds away from taking the series.
This ain't new to me. This ain't new to me. This ain't new to me. You took me for. Imagine that when it's time to get run, I don't panic, man. When they ask what I do for a living, I just say I met paper, appear like the magic man. Imagine that when it's time to get run, I don't.
Oh, dinged.
Down on one. Nice! Let's go! Sick, Bruder!
Geile Hälfte, Leute.
Geil, Digga!
And very nice, big clan. 11 on the half, complexity absent, completely nullified in that first half of the third map of this series, with the playoffs up for debate. And as Chad has so rightly and astutely pointed out, the lower bracket in Group C is not where you want to be. Some shortcomings from Mouse, Fnatic, Astralis, all finding themselves in that last chance stage. And I think Tabson, he doesn't want to be there. He wants to get to his dinner date tonight and get this one done nice and quick. He's got himself every single nade he could possibly have on his belt right now.
Complexity looking dejected on the player cams. Caught Floppy staring into the abyss. The abyss is where they're going to go, down into the last chance qualifier if they're not able to make a tremendous comeback here, starting with this pistol round. Ozark with the dualies and lower.
This is a fake, huh?
So there's two smokes invested into it.
They want to
Faking
draw
doors.
the mid player so they can try and go either cat or...
I think they still want to go mid to B with it. I don't know. But it's not the start that...
The Halzog rage.
Jesus.
The Hal...
We need the replay on that one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was
Sorry, guys.
that was
I
a
was just
replay,
doing
yeah.
cosplay. I was doing some
Yeah,
cosplay.
Oh
no.
It's just
It's all
going
like this.
So well, hang on, Elish could do some
Wait.
sharp shooting.
Okay.
He's made it interesting.
Okay.
Hang on.
We're back. See, all you needed was a little defibrillation. That's what the Halzerk slam.
Oh,
Never mind.
Mamacita, that's a bang. Oh!
Jesus.
My dual Berettas do not work like that.
Yeah, but you're not serious on Dust2, Alex.
What is it, 18? 18
Him and Crimbo
4?
are having a game.
Yo, dude, long-range dual Beretta one-taps? That's not what the gun's designed for. That's not what it's supposed to do. Look at this.
Bang.
Oh, just like two
This one's
bursts.
juicy,
this
yeah.
one here.
Show me this react. I need to see this.
What, the Halzog rage?
Yeah, I need to see this one.
Hulkzerg.
Hulk. Yeah, pretty much. No.
That was like mental warfare.
Oh, we
as
won't
well.
get it either. Unless we get like a mid-round lull before the GG of a 13-1 scoreline as
Just
the
run it-
Germans
run it now.
mouthful. Yeah.
We don't have to watch
It's going to be
this
better
round.
than whatever is going on here.
Well, Complexity did play the third map. That I can confirm.
Yep. Floppy might even extend a little bit. One's not enough.
They were connected to the server,
It's
and
not-
now their heads are disconnected from their bodies.
It's not gone well, that's for
Seriously,
sure.
so Grim, I know where you are.
Imagine.
I think that was a Valorant line I just used.
Uh-oh.
He knows where you are.
Is it a Valorant line? One
Oh,
of the-
yeah. I know exactly
one
where
of
you
the
are.
Champions,
Yeah,
heroes,
yeah,
characters.
yeah.
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 Cypher.
I know exactly where you are. As he throws the
I did
hat on them.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, my bad.
yep. You're right.
Should we just let the round do its thing?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, Josh, you want to do some play-by-play?
Play-by-play. Well, it's a little too late for that, I think. JT. Nothing more.
13 on the board. Big Clan have made this look very, very easy. Complexity, not sure what was going on today. In fact, across the series, it was looking much more competitive than its third and final map. Dust2, a German Counter-Strike playground, and they show us exactly why. Searson on 1, as predicted by Chad, ends with 19 kills and just 5 deaths. Searson up to his usual tricks, 18 and 5. Crimbo is the one with 19.